Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. Hi CK， 你好。终于回来了哈，终于忙完了哈。OK， 非常好，非常好。好，等一下还有一个直播哈，也一起跟着进来啊。OK。Alright, so hi Hubert, nice to see all of you here. Today is Wednesday, alright. This is the 8th of June, alright. So 2022, how to live trade Forex today. In this session, we are going to plan out, okay, our trade, okay, so that we can have a better trading, alright. Congratulations, guys, and for the dollar CAD have taken the profit, right? Yes, okay, so very good. So I hope everybody will actually reset your mind, okay, and we shall go for a new day, all right, okay. Yes, that's good, all right. Then we shall reset our mind and go again today, all right. So yes, let's come in here, right? Okay. Bradley, UC. TP 50 pips. Oh, okay, that's good, huh? 50, huh? I guess it's 50 pips. All right. Okay, Aiden, you also TP. Good, well done. All right. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, that's very nice. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Then we shall start off now. Right. Okay. Okay, guys, and hi Hubert. Nice to see you here. Okay. What is that? Trinet， 我拿了40啊 ，OK， 恭喜你。我说我拿20 Feb， 哦，恭喜恭喜 ，very good, very good. I guess yesterday really have a very good day, huh? Okay, so today, no matter what, we are going to reset our mind and we're going to replan everything and we're going to restart everything afresh. Okay. Well, in this video over here, okay, we are going to plan out what we are going to do. All right, so guys, remember to click on the subscribe button, okay, and also to click on the like button to show your little appreciation for this video. All right, thank you so much. Okay, and what we are going to do, okay, we are going to start our planning. All right, so first of all, let's take a look at the AUDCAD. Okay, so let's screen through what we are going to have. This AUDCAD over here. Okay, AUDCAD. Right now, as we can see, we are still having another lower highs, creating a downward trend. So a lower high over here right now for AUDCAD over here is we are going into the situation. Let's talk about the situation. We are going for a downward trend, which will create a lower low, very likely. So over here, we are going to check where is the resistance since we are going to sell. All right. So first of all, resistance, as we can see, is very obvious over here. The resistance, okay, we have created one resistance in this area here. All right. So this resistance here, in this area of resistance, okay, we are now running through. Okay, so this is the resistance here, the support level, the nearest, okay, the most recent support level where we are now. We are on the recent support level over here. Okay, so first of all, if I want to trade AUDCAD over here, I have to make sure I break the support level. Okay, I break the support level with a new resistance below, like example in H1. Okay, you can see this is a support level. So right now, by looking at this, all right, why do I say that I must break the support level before I start trading? Okay, the reason behind is that from the support here, we are now building up a higher support in the cycle. Okay, so that means to say, okay, there may be a chance of retracing upwards to test the resistance. So to retrace upwards to test the resistance is about 20 pips away. So if it's continue to go down, then we have to wait for it to break the support with a new resistance below, then to test the current support as a resistance. then we will start selling. This is what I usually want it to be. Okay, so tentatively for Aussie CAD, we are in a downward trend. However, in the downward trend, we got to wait. We got to wait for the retracement. Okay, then probably we will be able to sell from here to the support. We have about 38 pips, or we are going to wait for it to break the support. Then we will retest the support as a resistance. Then we start selling. Okay, all right. So that's for Aussie CAD. Okay, so I'm going to put Aussie CAD into my list. Okay, so just hang on. Okay, just hang on in case it retraces upwards. All right. Okay, so next to go, what we are going to do with Aussie franc over here. Well, let's take a look at Aussie franc. Aussie franc, it looks like we are going back to retest the bear zone. Correct. Now we are at the bear zone. Okay, we are now very near to the bear zone. The resistance is coming, just like the support, like a flame is burning up. We can feel the heat. Am I right? Okay, so same thing over here. That we are going to take note of this Aussie franc. Aussie franc, looking at this is to be selling. Okay, so right now we are not in the selling trend. Okay, but we are meeting up with a resistance. Okay, the trend is meeting up with a resistance now. So will there be a reversal? Okay, will there be a reversal over here? I would say that tentatively, I won't see any reversal yet. There will still be a good chance for it to go further up into the zone before we can start selling. So Aussie franc, since that's the case, I'm not going to start trading on this. I'm not going to put this into my list. I'm going to skip. Okay, so now let's take a look at Aussie yen. Aussie yen, very straightforward that we are going for a bull. So tentatively still going strongly. All right, still going very strong on the buying side. So right now, okay, we are on the buy side for Aussie yen. So yen is getting very weak since yesterday already. We are looking at for buying. So tentatively for Aussie yen, this situation here, I will not be doing any selling. Okay, so I'm going to skip this. All right, so for Aussie Kiwi, obviously we are going for a buy. So no, definitely. All right, so for how about Aussie dollar over here? Well, Aussie dollar looks good because Aussie dollar over here, we have taken a profit yesterday, but nevertheless, the profit yesterday, it will not be a guide that today we will continue the selling. So today we still have to take note about the selling. Is there any selling opportunity for us? Okay, so tentatively by looking at this, we are actually meeting up with a resistance up here. Okay, so as you can see, the resistance is over here. So right now the trend moving upwards, reversing upwards to meet up with a trend of to meet up with a resistance that's going to sell. So can we start selling for this instance? All right, so for yesterday, okay, for this resistance, it has actually pushed down quite a bit until yesterday over here. Okay, let me zoom in so they can take a look. Over here, the resistance, and yesterday the resistance pushed up and made up with the resistance. It came down once again, and we taken the profit here. After that, it start to retrace upwards to test the resistance once again. Now, after retesting the resistance, it is not breaking out. So will there be a chance for selling? Yes, there may be a chance for selling. However, by looking at this is the resistance still stands the same, no change. So I'm going to wait for Aussie dollar to test the resistance, all right, before I take action. So most likely over here, okay, for this case here, right, in the cycle, and now I'm going to look out for selling since that's the resistance and the support remains the same, no change. So right here, we are looking at this point that in the cycle, it has started one round for us to take profit yesterday after the double bottom has actually formed, and it's actually retraced upward to test the resistance. So the resistance has been tested, it came down and retest again, it came down again. Now it's building up a higher support, which is a higher lows. So over here, the higher low is also a sign of buying. So guys, if you want to sell Aussie dollar, I would say that most likely it may happen in the second half of the day. So probably, okay, we have to wait for it to retest, okay, before we take action. Okay, so from here to here right now it has already went down for 40 pips. So very likely, okay, I'm going to wait for it to start to test on the resistance over here. Then over there, then we will see how the situation is like. If the situation allows us to sell, then we start selling. But most likely, I will see that the Aussie dollar, very likely it will happen in the second half of the day. Okay, so let's take a look at the Aussie dollar on the second half of the day. I'm going to put this in, okay, so that you can monitor that. During this period of time, most likely it will still retrace upwards to test the resistance. Okay. All right. So Euro Aussie. Let's take a look at Euro Aussie. So Euro Aussie, tentatively is still testing on the support. I guess are likely to have a buy. So testing on the buy side of the support is now moving upwards to the resistance. Well, okay, that's good, that's fine. And recovering the losses, then RBA due to the RBA rate. So now they are still moving up towards the resistance. So allow it to go further up. All right. So for Euro Aussie, and in the whole trend, the Euro Aussie, the trend is actually moving downwards until it hits on the bull zone. It started to retrace upward for a higher support, and now moving up. With this, okay, we can see that actually it's actually having a change. Okay, having a change of a lower low, correct? But with the lower low, it's meeting up with a support. So probably it's going to test on the resistance and may come back for a selling tomorrow. Okay, so we will just pay attention to this first or second half of the day is likely possible. All right, so let's wait, or it may even go into a sideways. So maybe it tests on the resistance without breaking. Probably from here, Euro Aussie, we may have a chance of 80 pips. All right. So yeah, that's for Euro Aussie. But is the trend is still move on into the retesting. So I will still see that we still have a very good space of selling down here with 100 over 70 pips. So I guess we should still monitor it for a selling trend over here. However, also looking at this is also a higher support, correct? In the whole trend over here, this higher support, higher lows is also giving us a dilemma over here. That should we sell or should we buy? In such situation, stay away first. Okay, until it tests the resistance in H4. Okay, then we will see what we can do before we take action. All right. Okay, so for Euro Aussie, okay, tentatively, I'm going to put this aside. Okay, if there's something that you think that is good to sell, then okay, probably we can continue the selling. All right. If not, then we'll wait for tomorrow for a better and clearer picture. All right. So over here, the next thing to go is about the EUROCAD. EUROCAD over here. Okay, we have been testing this zone for a while, and it don't seems like it's going to break through. Okay, whether it's going to break through or not, okay, we are not going to speculate it. Okay, however, all right, since that is the support level, here, okay, and now we are still there, then I think we probably have to give this a miss. Okay, so that we have a better picture if this is going to continue the selling. All right, so that we will be able to keep ourselves away from the risk. Okay, so over here, EUROCAD over here. All right, tentatively, if asking me, this is good to sell. This is actually still we are still in the bear. All right, we are still in the bear. We are still testing very we are still testing very hard on this major support over here. So I will still see that there may be a good chance that it will break through to sell. All right, so very likely. Okay, so let's pull this down further down a little bit. This shall be the resistance. This shall be the resistance. Okay, and this resistance level. Okay, over here, the area of resistance here is actually quite far away, correct? It's actually quite far away from here. So very likely it's about 50 pips. So probably we may have to wait for the second half of the day or maybe tomorrow. All right. Alternatively, it will have to break the support below with a new resistance. Then in H1, then we will be able to start selling. If not, then I will just skip it. All right. Okay, so yep, that's right. Okay, so tentatively, yes, it's now moving this way, but I think the EUROCAD we still have potential. We still have potential for it to break. Okay, because right now it's breaking through this bull zone, and now it's coming back to retest the bull zone as a resistance. So put it this way, over here, if I'm going to put this down here, all right, this is something that we should pay attention to. All right, in this area. So if it hits on this area, and it comes back here, I will say that, yeah, we do have a chance, but I will still prefer to wait, okay, for the second half of the day. All right, so EuroCAD, if it can break the support, okay, that will be better, which is about another 16 pips to go. So probably that will be better. Okay, so let's wait. All right, so Euro pound, I'm going to skip this pair. Okay, so Euro yen, obviously Euro yen, we are still moving towards the moon. So riding on the bull, so we are not going to touch this as well. All right, okay, and Euro Kiwi, we are in the bull, right? So we are in the bull. The bull has met up with the support, and for the past few days, and the support has already started to retrace upwards for a buy. So the bull is running. So sellers, stay away from Euro Kiwi. All right, do not trade Euro Kiwi. All right, so Euro dollar. How about Euro dollar? Euro dollar over here. Okay, Euro dollar. Euro dollar. Now we are hitting on the support here. We got a support over here. So what's the trend? Moving downward, moving downwards, moving downwards here. So another now is turning out for higher support, higher support, higher support. Correct? So this is a support over here. So from the current price to the support, we are only left with 30 pips. We are 30 pips away. Alright, so the support has no change. Then the support is about 30 pips, and this is a retracement, which is a retracement in the bull market. So that means to say, if we are going to sell, it's going to be an anti-trend. So this is something that I do not want to touch. Okay, all right. So pound Aussie. Right now we are moving up. Okay, so now we are having a bull in the bull zone, moving out of bull zone, and now moving towards the bull. So tentatively, no for pound Aussie. Okay, so pound Aussie will be good to buy. No, I won't be putting it into my list. All right. So how about pound CAD? Pound CAD over here. Pound CAD. Pound CAD, yesterday we are talking about this. We want it to break, correct? And retest, right? Retest. Now, yesterday it went retesting a resistance and it's not breaking. Now, today retest again, right? And it's not breaking. Now, it's still on the resistance. So, will there be a chance for selling? Okay, will there be a chance for selling? I would say yes, there may be a chance of selling. So, Pound CAD, we can take a look, right? Pound CAD, we can take a look, because right now, I would say over here, okay, the resistance is here. So we are left with only about 23 pips. So let it continue the buying. Okay, let it continue the buying. So that over here, when it started to continue to test on the resistance without breaking, there will be a good chance for it to start selling. All right. Okay, so Pound CAD, I'm going to put this into my selling list today. All right, so there will be a good chance for us to sell. Okay, so for selling of this Pound CAD, if there's a good chance for us to sell, very likely, okay, very likely, let me check. Very likely, we are going for about 50 pips, 50, about 50. Okay, 50 pips of space for us to sell. So very likely, Pound CAD is going to be a good one. Pound franc over here is already in the bull. So no, definitely is going for buy, no for selling. So pound yen, all right, pound yen. Okay, once again, pound yen, okay, as we have discussed for the past few weeks, and now finally, okay, it has given very clear directions that it's already start buying, right? So right now, are we going to start selling? As people may be thinking that this is going to be the high, and I'm going to start selling from here. Okay, no, no first. Okay, just pay attention first. Okay, although we are very near to the resistance right now. Okay, we are very near to the resistance. So are we going to start selling from here? We may have a chance to sell for pound yen. Okay, we may have a chance to sell for pound yen after the test the resistance up here. Okay, but then again, right? Today we are still running at the bull trend. So if we are still running on the bull trend, okay, I would say that it's not really very advisable if you are going to sell, all right, unless there is a very clear directions that pound yen is selling. Most likely it may be tomorrow, okay, it will be tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or the day after if it's not breaking the resistance, all right. Okay, so I'm going to skip pound yen for a while. Okay, so now pound kiwi, right? Pound kiwi, once again we are in the bull. Pound kiwi, we are already in the bull. So right now the bull, it ran up and retest the support without breaking. It also means that the support is strong to push the bull running again. So tentatively, well, since that's the case, I'm not going to touch this. Right, pound dollar. Let's take a look at pound dollar. Let's look for something else that is more favorable for us. Okay. Well, pound dollar now, right now we are actually coming in as selling. Okay, so the trend down here having a retracement up here to get ready into the bull, but it's still failed. So it's still coming back here to retest, but it went up again to test on the resistance once again. So let's take a look. Where is the resistance here? So for pound dollar, as you can see, okay, obvious, the pound dollar, where it stopped is over here. It has actually tested the area of resistance over here, correct? Over here, there's a lot of resistance. So pound dollar is actually not moving very in the way of should I say in the way of this bull. So right now it is still in the bear, all right. However, in the bear, it is now stopping here in this support. So currently, okay, over here, I'm going to wait for it to test on the resistance over this part here, okay, which is where we are about 30 over pips away. So probably it may happen on the second half of the day, okay. So just hang on with a while, okay. But pound dollar. So pound dollar over here is moving upwards. It's a sign of buying. So it still continue to test the resistance. So I will prefer to wait and let it test the resistance before we actually come in for a selling. All right. Okay. So in this case, okay, over here, we are going to wait for it to test the resistance. So pound dollar, I guess, is going to be on the second half of the day by looking at the trend. Okay. So I'm going to wait for it. Okay, so let's be patient. Okay, remember what I say, patient pays. Okay, all right, that's right. So dollar CAD, next to go, dollar CAD. Yes, yesterday we have a very good trending down. Okay, so we have discussed this over with one of the guys here, Alpha Betela, correct? If I didn't remember wrongly the name, Alpha. All right, thank you so much. And after the discussion, we managed to wait, and from here, all right, we waited. We actually from the one of the H4 is turning down, but it's not the right time yet. But we waited for a while. Okay, for the next H4, another 4 hours, it's actually started to retrace downwards, and then that is actually retesting the resistance without breaking. Then we start selling from there. So this is the idea that I'm talking about. All right. So tentatively, by looking at dollar CAD today, of course, like I say, if we are into the blue box here, okay, we will have a profitable space for this part here. Okay. So dollar CAD, we are still in the selling today, but we're having some retracement. Like I say, it may have a retracement after the 50 pips of profit here. Then we will need to wait for it to come again. Okay, yep. All right, so today dollar CAD, we can still pay attention to it. All right, so just be patient to wait for things to happen. All right, okay, so I guess dollar CAD perhaps is going to happen on the second half of the day once again. Right, so I'm going to put dollar CAD into my list. Okay, so that everybody will be able to monitor it. Okay, so we are already near to this blue box of a profitable space. So this is very likely to be the one that we are going to grab another 50, another 70, correct? Another 70 pips. Okay. Sawadee Om Ida, correct? Right? If I didn't remember, your nickname is Om. Spidy Mai. Okay. So Dollar franc, okay, after it tested on the support, it's not moving downwards and now it's now moving towards the bull. So no buying is possible, but no for selling. Definitely, right? Because of although now we are on the resistance, okay, but the plan is still running very strongly. Okay, so I guess there's another say 30 pips before may have a change. All right, right after it meets a higher resistance. So currently, by looking at this resistance, it's retesting the resistance. If this resistance is not coming back, it's going to set up a buy. Okay, it's going to set up a buy over here. Next hour, it's going to set up a buying candle. Then it will continue the buying. All right, because currently it's testing on the resistance as a support. So this is something that we should be paying attention to and not getting ourselves into the wrong direction. Okay, all right. So dollar yen over here. Dollar yen. Well, of course, for dollar yen, okay, we have we have a very obvious trend that it is still moving to the moon with the bull. So tentatively, dollar yen, I'm not going to touch this. Okay, so I'm going to skip this. All right. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin actually, when we look at this Bitcoin on the 32, after we met with 32, then after that it come down to another 28, correct? And we managed to capture until 30, correct? 30. All right, and now 30 to 31 once again. Okay, so over here now it's coming down to look for another stronger support. So tentatively, I will still stay away first. Okay, I will still stay away. I'm actually looking out for the breaking of 32 or okay 27. Okay, about 27 here. All right, 27. Yeah, in the 26 to 27 in this area, 26 to 27. Right. So this is the area of I'm looking out for support over here. All right. So tentatively, either it breaks the 32, then I will start. If not, okay. If not, I'm going to wait for 27. Of course, most likely I'm going to wait for 27. That's it. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's all for me, guys. Okay. So let's see what do we have today to focus. Okay. So that in London hour, I will be back here in live trading with everyone here. So just stay tuned. All right. Okay. So over here, we have what do we have here? Okay. Let's put this up. Okay, over here, Aussie CAD, Aussie dollar, pound CAD, pound dollar, and dollar CAD. All right. So today we have five. We have five to focus. Okay. So that this is something that we shall be focusing. Okay. So that we will be able to sell for profit today. Okay. All right. Okay, so guys, today, all right, I will be same thing. I will be in the live, all right. So in the London hour. So just stay tuned, all right. So remember to smash the like button to show your appreciation for this video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can trade together, and also we are going to share the knowledge and so that we can make profit together as well. Alright, thank you so much, guys. This is everything from ACS Learning Hub. I shall see you later on. See you again, guys.